Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Love is Blind, Season 8, everyone. This is week 3. Brian, we're at 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I usually mess that up. Episodes 10, 11, and 12. Make sure you like, subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Love is Blind seasons, whether it's US, Habibi, UK, Mexico, Argentina. What? Every season, we got you. I was trying to get like a Stone Cold thing going there for you, Brian. Argentina. What?
I don't know wrestling
Mexico.
like you do.
What?
I don't know wrestling like you do.
um. All right, so that's as happy as you're going to see me on this review, everybody. So hope you're having a nice start to your weekend. I'll start with David. Where else are we going to start? So if you're from Minneapolis and you're one of the three Chads that's friends with this guy, you probably won't like this review. And I'm going to get a little rough on this one. This dude is a pussy. Unreal, Brian. And I don't what a straight up bitch boy. Whatever, YouTube. I don't care. This guy is I'm not even smallest man in the world. Smallest man in the world, Brian. Like, my sister doesn't approve. My friend said you did the nasty with a guy a week before. I'm a loser and I haven't had any action in years, but that makes me way more ready for marriage. Dude, and then him trying to come back the next night at the ski party and her even letting him 10 feet near him. I would have stabbed the guy. Your
Yeah.
thoughts?
Um, yeah, I didn't love that from Lauren. At least like Molly kind of checked him a little bit. But I agree with you. It's this the I was really hoping to see the sister, and not seeing the sister or the friends is like such a huge letdown to me because that storyline it just died, and it what was the payoff of it? It just like seeing this corny dude, and then I guess we'll maybe in the reunion. I doubt it. Maybe we won't see her, but maybe they can talk about it. But like,
They'll
I
talk
want to hear
about
what
it.
other cast members actually say when they're finally like out, like not having to live near each other and like do stuff on camera. Yeah, he stinks. He really does, and I just think that he's blaming everybody else, and I don't know, just like so many contradictory statements from him today, where he's like, "Oh, my dad will golf all the time, and like it's gonna be tough to get him here." And then in the next sentence, he's like, "Well, I'll get him here, no problem, if this marriage goes through." And it's like, yeah, and I think the most damning sentence that he actually said was like, and he said it to Lauren. It was like, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even introduce you to her. Like, I wouldn't want to waste her time or your time. Like that, that
Yeah.
that should have been like it. That's the end of the relationship right there.
Brian,
They're
I've
engaged.
never ever called for this. We've done thousands of videos, and I've never called for this, but I don't care. I'm doing it this first time. Find them, internet. Find them. Find the sister. Find the friends, and send them to me. I want them. I want to know everything about because you didn't have the balls to face this one girl
Right.
in neutral ground. You didn't have the balls. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? All talk.
It,
All
it,
talk. Minneapolis is a small town. All talk.
but then I also wonder, like, is he like exaggerating a lot to get out of it?
That's why I want to know.
It's ultimately his fault. It's not I mean,
No,
I just want to see them. I wanted to just see them say it with their own mouths instead of like hearing he's the mouth of Sauron of these individuals where like he's just talking and like what is really real that's being told to us. And I think it was all like a ploy to get out of the relationship because again, I still think he thought this guy was a loser that she used to be with, and he can't see himself being with somebody who was attracted to that person. I'm gonna stand. That's where I think it really
yeah,
comes down
they're
to.
dweebs, dude. It's like high school, college crap. It's like I'm not gonna hook up with that girl now. She hooked up with that loser. Like I'm not a loser. My friends are gonna never. I'll never hear the end of it if I have the sloppy seconds of. And this guy, funny enough, dude, has been putting himself out there, and it's not even like to like actually. I mean, again, he's taking advantage of it, but he's not talking about them. He just keeps making these posts that are just like like making fun of himself, kind of, and just making fun of the show. And it's like I like this random dude better. He's like some like lawyer bro. It's like his like Instagram's about being a bro and it's like legal bro. I think that's what his Instagram handle is like legal bro. It's like okay, this guy's a douche too, but like
Yeah.
that guy, I cannot. Brian, I gasped when he walked into that party.
Well, I
I was
knew that him and Molly were gonna have a conversation based off a preview, so I knew that it was probably coming there because when it would happen again.
I gasped, Brian. I this guy. I mean the gall. The
And then
gall.
he's sorry in the confessional. I was just like, dude, shut up, man. Like,
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I
it,
was legitimately shocked. I was like the meme that you see on the internet when the guys at the party like yelling into a girl's ear. That was me to my wife explaining why this guy was such a piece of shit. I was like, you this guy, he won't. He says his sister and her friends, and they've explained the hookup and the slut shaming. She's like, oh my god, what? But this like what explanation can he got? Well, you said the conversation he had with what's her name. She tore his whole logic down. Every last second of it,
yeah,
she
Molly.
tore it apart. Molly
Hmm.
was like, "Yeah, but you love her. Yeah, I do. All right, but then you would defend that person. No, well, it's not that simple. Yeah, but yeah, it is. Well, yeah, but she's a really not like the kind of person they're saying she is. No, I agree. She's amazing. Like if they met her, they love her. Then why don't you introduce him? Well, it's not that simple.
Well, it's hard.
That's a Look, just say,
It
well,
just
just say that
completely missed me.
your sister and friends are big pussies and they don't want to put their face to the name because they know that they're being snooty and being weird.
And that's why I think that he could be overblowing it. I think he did. They might have said something in the beginning, and I think he's just using it as an excuse. And I don't want to see this guy on Perfect Match. I mean, I don't want to see this guy ever again. Please, God,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. He is nowhere near a perfect match. Go away. You're done, dude. You stick in Minneapolis up there with your crew. And again,
Take your selfies.
honestly, I honestly hope, frankly, that the crew is what they're saying to be because I would hate to be like this guy. That would suck if that's the theory you're throwing out there is real and this guy's gassing both sides up.
I really think it. I stand on that.
What a loser, man.
Because he even got mad at her. He's like, well, I had a conversation with your dad on the phone, and like he's like, well, why aren't they coming on to express their opinion? And he's like, well, then why are they? And then he's like turning it back on Lauren. Like, why doesn't your dad want to be on camera? And it's like, the dad doesn't talk shit about you.
The dad talked to you, the
Yeah,
sister, and
exactly.
then won't even get on a FaceTime or a phone call even. So again, back to you, brother. He
Yeah.
did more than you're willing to do. You're a loser,
Right,
and
and
but
he's
you're
not
will.
talking bad about you. It's a difference. He just doesn't want to be on camera, which I get as a normal person. Like I don't need to be subjected to, you know what I mean? Like you don't need to be on camera. You just living your life. I mean, and he did the due diligence behind off camera, which he like, and that's what you're saying. Like, man up, brother. Like, it's just a joke. It's a joke. It's a
It's a
joke,
joke. I
dude.
don't want to talk about the other people. Honestly, it's a joke. It's like prenup. That's going. That's if that really ends up being a deal breaker, which I don't really think it's going to be. Like,
I thought it'd be the political views.
God, I didn't even want to talk about this.
No, I don't want to talk about political views either because
No, no, no.
that
But
is what it
uh,
is. And I just think that
the
could be the real.
sister, the sister, the sisters.
Wait,
Enough
what? Which ones?
of the nurse, the blonde.
You're talking Sarah now. I was talking
Sarah
Virginia.
sisters, man, just come off as like I don't. Just it's enough. Like you, just leave it be. I'm usually like the ones that saying to the family, like, "Thanks for asking the questions," but and like it seems like every question she was asking with him this week, and every question the sisters were asking was like she was looking for a way out almost. Like he's like she's like. By the way, I hated church. Your church sucked. It was really offensive. He's like, okay, cool, yeah. Like I mean, we can go to another one. I mean, I really like that one, but like every time she was looked like almost like she was trying to bait him into like a philosophical debate. He was just like, no, it's all good. No, we don't have to do that.
No, I could see that. I also think that he was just saying what she wanted to hear.
I mean,
That's
he's
how I took
learning.
it. But I mean, again, I don't want to talk about religion. I definitely don't want to talk about politics. Absolutely not. Because no, no, no,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
I do
Not
not
what
want
this
to do
show's
that.
for. Not
That's
what
like
this
nails on
show's
chalkboard
for.
to me.
Hey, guess what?
That's it's
Nope,
not fun.
people.
It's not fun. Yeah, but I mean, it's just like I so that's our cliffhanger. I mean, that's a proper cliffhanger, not like what we saw last night, where we're gonna like people are like have these like cliffhangers, like what's gonna happen, like X like the what's the dude from Always Sunny? You got all these strings going
Charlie with
possible
the yeah, it's
connections. Like
Charlie doing the.
this is the cliffhanger because it's either gonna be yes or it's gonna be no, and then that's gonna break up the relationship. I kind of think she's gonna say no
It would be juicy.
because there's a scene of him crying in the preview.
I think she might succumb to the pressure too, which is kind of weird
He's
because
succumbing to
again,
the
I don't
pressure
know
of
why
saying
they do
yes.
this. I don't know why they do this on the altar though. She's gonna say no. I hate when they like build them up like they're gonna say yes and then say no. Just say no. It's dramatic enough to say no.
So you think she's saying no?
I think so too.
Well, I think don't they know? I thought we saw somewhere somebody commented like they know what they're gonna say before, which makes it even like weirder to me. Because he's
I
up
don't
here
even
like,
need
I
to
love
know
you,
these
I like
things,
you, look so
people.
good. It's just like, ugh.
These are some things that we don't need to know.
I know,
Okay.
but but if you look at it through that lens, it just shows how produced this show is. And it's like
The
that's
show
weird. Like the guy's like hugging the dad on the exchange of like, you know what I mean? I was like, if they do know ahead of time, that's weird. That's weird.
families really the families are method actors
Yeah,
now to the
it's
roles.
all a rehearsal.
Oh, it's coming, guys.
Yeah.
April 20th, the rehearsal, season two.
I think he's saying now. I don't know, Virginia. I mean, I really like Virginia. I mean, I think she's like head and
I
shoulders
think he's gonna
above the
say no
rest. Like,
now.
no, I mean,
I think he says yes.
he I think she's way out. Like he's out of whatever the term is that she's better than him looks wise, and I think that's why he's like, oh yeah, yeah, I don't believe these things, and that's why I think like there's a lot of yes manning stuff going on. That's kind of the same stuff with Ben about the religion. It's like. And she's and I just to go back to that, I don't want to talk about it, but Ben, if I was Ben and she's like, oh, I care, you never even cared about religion, and you're like telling me what's good on a service, like, why don't you just not go and I'll go? I mean, it's I'm sure it happens in relationships all the time. Like, I grew up a Christian or a Catholic. My wife grew up Jewish. There's no like, we don't even go to stuff like that, but it's just like you guys can do something different. I don't know. I just
And that's why
I
I
think
felt
it's
a
a
little
lot of
bad
yes
for
man.
him. I felt a little bad for him in that situation. Like again, you don't again like exactly what you're saying. You don't need to go. We don't need to make this a thing that we do together. But you also don't need to go out of your way to tell me how much you disagree with like the things. Like I
Also,
hate
like,
that sometimes.
also, like, just because again, I don't mean to go back, but like filming in what you would call a church, that to me just didn't, I didn't find it believable.
It was a little strange. I don't understand. I still actually don't
There's,
understand why he's
yeah.
going and watching it on a TV screen. Like there are churches. So it's like I don't
And then
know.
unless they like threw him up in the rafters, like, yeah, you can film, but you can't be down here in the place where they usually sing and stuff like that. But and then she's like, well, I watched one on the computer or whatever. I'm just like, all right, like
I'm sure you Googled like this like one that was
he's,
probably problematic. too.
yeah, I think it's a no. I really do. I think that's gonna be a no. That's our cliffhanger. But I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about anybody else because it's just like again, this
We'll
season,
react to the
so much
re.
crap went nowhere, and that's what sucks.
I am officially not hyped for Love Is Blind season 9. Everybody, by the way,
Unless
welcome
it's like
to
in
another thing I'm
Miami or
not excited
something.
for.
Where's it gonna be? Like, put
I
it
don't know.
somewhere that people are actually cool, and
I
let's
know
get
season
some.
ten's in Boston.
I'm fine with that. I mean, it's a major city. It's a big city,
We could take
so
Philly. Philly would be entertaining. Give us like Miami. Give us like anywhere, anywhere that's got a pulse.
yeah,
Dallas, L.A., Manhattan,
yeah. I don't know.
Toronto.
Newark, Delaware.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
There's nothing really else to say about it,
Wilmington, Camden.
dude. I'd rather watch it, man. At least there'll be some diversity on it. It's just and what's her face,
Love is
Madison.
Blind. Love is
Matt.
Blind, Westchester.
I'd watch it. I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
It would be
Um,
way more interesting.
we review all Netflix reality shows. We review all competition dating shows outside of Netflix as well. If you're a Bravo fan, a CBS fan, a ABC fan, any of the channels, we got you covered. Um, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all at the Reality Guys. We'll be back next week for the finale and then the Sunday night reunion. But give us a follow, hit the notification bell, and you will see all the content we're covering daily. We really appreciate the love. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.